Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abigail if you're new. Um, I'm a special needs adult. If you don't know, I am tube fed and I make videos about my life. Having health issues and special needs. The day kind of got away from me today. I normally have plenty of time to film and post a video, but tonight was a church night, so I'm just now getting my video filmed just fine. But I thought since it is shortly before bedtime, I would show y'all how I set my pump up. I've shown it in the past, but I have gotten some new subscribers since I've shown it the last time. So I thought this would be an interesting video. I just got home from church, like I said, and my bag is just about gone. Now, it depends how close to bedtime I put more formula in. My bag gets changed every 24 hours, and the time that we choose to change the bag is right before I go to bed. It's just easier to remember, okay, that's the 24-hour mark. So you can change it in the morning, but most of the time we change it before I go to bed, unless I get, every once in a while I'll get a feed bag that just wasn't made right, and it will have a lot of air in it and it doesn't want to work right, so sometimes I'll have to change it more than once, but most of the time my bag is only changed once every 24 hours. And when I first got put on the feeding tube, like a year ago, I had help with like every step. Everything was, obviously completely new to us. But now that I've had it for just about a year, the only thing I have help with is at night, early in the morning, my mom flushes my tube for me before she goes to work, which is where you put water through the extension, which is what hooks my button. The extension is something that hooks to my button so that the formula can go to my intestines. And people get confused on this because they're like, don't you mean a G tube? A G tube is gastric, it goes to the stomach. A J tube is jejunum, and it goes to the intestines. I have a separate J tube and a separate G tube. My G tube is only for venting, meaning to like get sick out of. And then my J tube intestines is for feeding, because I have what's called gastroparesis, which is where my stomach is partially paralyzed, and I also have a hernia. So this is a new bag. I have the Infinity pump, so I can see it says Infinity right there. And here's my pump. And I just open this bag up. This is a adult size bag, just because as much as I need a adult size, but obviously if it's a child, it would be a smaller bag. And then I take these tags off, and then this at the end, untangle it all. This part at the end goes in the middle of this pump right here. So it's kind of backwards for me. But basically it just like hooks on right there, and then it snaps together and it clicks in. And then after that, I open up this bag and I put my formula in. So this is the formula I'm on. It's Jevity 1.2. Mine is Complete Balanced Nutrition with Fiber. So depending on your nutritional needs, sorry, there's a car going down the road. Depending on your nutritional needs, your formula may be different, but because my nutrition completely comes from my formula, this has the nutrition I need, this has fiber in it, just like every kind of nutrition. Like this is like the vitamins and stuff that has in it, and supplements and all of that, so that the only thing I have to have by mouth is water, but and I can drink anything that I want, but as far as like nutrition, as far as like eating something, it fully comes from my formula. Even though I can have, if you don't know, I can have like plain ice cream, peanut butter, like plain peanut butter, some kinds of candy, but everything that I eat pretty much has to melt. So when I say eat, I mean more like candy than I do food. The only really like actual food item I can really have is peanut butter, but like yeah, it's mostly like candy and stuff like that. So I'm gonna pour the formula into the bag. To be honest, I'm really glad that I can't taste the formula because it smells terrible. Like it actually really does. And like if I accidentally spill some like in our bathroom sink, like the bathroom will smell like formula. So, let me shake this one. You pour it in the same bag. So, I have to make sure I pull the back of it out, because if not, it will come back up the bag and spill everywhere. And yes, it has happened before when I didn't pull the back of the bag out. And yeah, that was interesting. And then I'm just gonna squeeze the bag to get the air out. And I'm gonna put the lid on. And then the next thing is I'm going to turn on my pump, hit the on button, and it is going to beep. Very loudly, by the way. And then take the end here. And I like to put it in the empty bottle. And then you're going to hit, if you have the infinity pump like I do, this is how it works. You hit the prime button and you hold it down until it goes all the way at the end. And then after this is finished, I put it on my pole, and then I flush my tube. So I'm gonna turn my pump off for the sake of like how long this video is. I'm gonna show you how I flush my tube real quick, and then the video will be over. Okay, so this is my tube, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a syringe, you're gonna put it in some water. I like to put about 10 mLs. And then you're just going to squeeze any of the water out. Not the water, the air. I just like pump it up like one time, and then take the end of the extension, and you're going to screw this on the end, and then you're going to unclamp this and push the water through. And then you're going to clamp it back, because if you don't, the water will come back out of it. and then you just close it up. Also on my, I want to mention that on my G-tube, because I only use it for venting only, not my formula. I do flush that once a day. Like put water through the tube once a day just to clean it. But my J-tube button that I use all the time, I flush that every 4 hours. Unless I'm going to bed, I'll flush it before I go to bed and then when I get up in the morning. So I'm going to finish priming this and then I'll clean my other tube and put this on the pulp, and that will be the end. But this is going to be the end of this video. But thank you all so much for following my journey. Be sure that y'all like, subscribe, and I will see y'all all next time. Bye, everyone.